Tonight on Hip on the Spot News. From this week to next week, the update will be here. We check all the upcoming changes to DCS World. The Chinook Early Access has a list of features that are inbound. And a new flight sim game has been announced. This and more on How I Play. This video is sponsored by Fox3 Managed Solutions. Use our HIP24 coupon code for 10% discount. Hello virtual pilots, I'm Andre Celesti, and tonight we are going to talk about the latest news in DCS World and more. And what a week! We reached 23,000 subscribers yesterday, the Pimax Crystal Light arrives tomorrow for the schedule review, and this Friday, keep your eyes peeled as we have some amazing news for you. This week was prepared for that big June update we were all talking about in DCS. But it seems that plans have changed and the update should be here next week on the 3rd of July. They required further testing as they found some stopper bugs. Now, we did cover most things that were expected in the next patch in all of our previous videos, but let's do a reminder just to be sure what could be out there. The next major patch has important new changes to DCS itself. The super carrier will receive the Airboss view where we can steer the ship and have access to new functionality in the game when it comes to carrier operations. It also launches new Flaming Cliffs 24 modules variants for those who enjoy the FC style of combat. We should also expect 3 new campaigns and a lot of weapons and fuse tweaks. And we could get a new launcher, even those dynamic spawn slots if we are lucky. The Sinai Map will receive the first major update that was promised with winter textures and many new additions in quality and fixes. The South Atlantic doesn't shy either. We will see plenty of new improvements being done to the map thanks to Spectre. And so, for those of you who are still wondering about the Sinai Map Phase 3 update, as far as I know, it is still under internal testing and for now, we shouldn't expect it in the next update. I had an internal talk with Big Newy and the map requires more testing with the new Phase 3 update and as mentioned before in our previous video, it would have come after this patch. But you know already, we will keep you informed as time goes by if that's the case. And speaking of maps, well, Afghanistan is ready to make its first entry in DCS World. The first part of the map will feature the Southwest region. It will be launched in early access with later regions coming up in the future. If you have any questions about this, please check our previous video about Afghanistan. Should appear on the right side corner now. And I also linked the official FAQ by Edie. Afghanistan is going to be a great map, and I am excited to take a look on day 1. Moving on with the most awaited addition that could be released in the next update, if everything goes good, is the CH-47F Chinook. Yes, the Chinook is about to be launched into early access, and Edie informed us that much of the remaining work is focused on the cargo carrying functions, damage model, flight control systems, and avionics. They are also working on the countermeasure systems and door gunners. Furthermore, they are pleased to introduce the new pilot models that will enhance the visual authenticity of the cockpit experience. Oh my, remember when modules in early access used to ship without pilot models? This is another step forward. Glad to see it happening. Or at least, I hope it will. So, last Friday we saw they are currently debugging Phase 1 of the cargo and sling load functionality, which is an important aspect of the CH-47F gameplay. They are also wrapping up the pilot's model and door gunner operations. Their early access launch features will include highly detailed external and internal modeling, including cockpit and cargo hold, ability to load and unload cargo from the internal bay based on weight and volume. At first, we will get a single-point sling load, a basic trim system, and an AI helper. That could come in handy, nice. We will also get the AI side gunners equipped with the M60D machine guns. As we know, the Chinook features high-level multifunction displays or MFDs and sub-pages with ability to build flight plans in flight. In the early access launch, we will get a radar warning receiver and pilot control countermeasure dispenser system with chaff and flares, the integrated ARC 186 radio with voice chat, US Army paint schemes, and the early access manual. And so, after taking a look at the features we should expect in the early access release, we noticed that the multi-crew functionality isn't listed there. It is a sad thing, but most likely they want to make sure we get a good experience when the system is integrated properly in this module. We will have enough time to train with cold and dark startups, basic flight and sling load operations, and by the time we get to know the module, I really hope we get that multi-crew experience fast. You know, like 2 weeks, TM. Yeah. And so, after the early access release, this is what we should expect in regards of features coming online with subsequent patches. The DAFCS stream system and 4-stream, the expected multi-crew that will give a second crew member the option to control the module or leave it to the AI, a flight engineer functionality on different stations, and the extra gunner on the ramp. Nice! We will also get different machine gun models for side and ramp gunners, night vision goggles, heads-up display system, missile warning system, completed MFD pages, a multi-point sling loading, engine fire extinguishers and EEPS system, extended range fuel system, autopilot hold modes, and of course, more paint schemes, training missions, and so on. So, are you excited for the Chinook? We are preparing our logistic missions on our dynamic server, currently under heavy testing with our internal team here at How I Play. The Chinook will be the main star in getting troops and cargo in and out of the AO. In other news, IL-2 has a new project slated for release in 2025. IL-2 Korea is a new game world, a new title, set in the Korean peninsula from April 1951 to July 1953. By the time of release, it is planned to recreate no less than 8-player control aircraft. Half of them will be jets and the other half will be piston engine aircrafts. It will feature a new game engine running DirectX 12 with physical-based rendering technologies, new visualization systems for atmosphere, vegetation, graphical effects, integration of a new version of the Sound API, a new GUI engine and design, and an evolution of the aircraft simulation physics engine, including a new aerodynamics, system operations, and damage model. Plus, we will see a new damage model for the ground objects and ships, a new system of decision-making and giving orders to AI pilots, a new radio communication system, and of course, a new evolution of the main game mode. And so, as the developer mentions, this is not just a new version of the IL-2, no, Korea IL-2 series is a completely new version of the engine and will have completely new content. Well, we will continue to follow this project slated for 2025 alongside our normal coverage of DCS news. In the meantime, we also got access to Combat Air Patrol 2 thanks to Microprose. I got to fly the Harrier and check out this flight and naval combat simulator in its current state. We will publish soon our first impressions and what you need to know about this title as it continues its development. I am very humbled by the interactions from different companies in the last few weeks. The channel is getting more and more traction in the gaming industry with new sponsors, new developer contacts, and a very healthy growth. I want to thank everyone that has been involved in this process, taking part in shaping up our success and evolution. With that being said, keep your eyes peeled as there are amazing new things coming up very soon here at How I Play. I can't share too much now, but as you may know, since the Flight Sim Expo took place this year in Las Vegas, many new things have been announced. The Force is with us here at How I Play. Thank you all for watching, many thanks to our patrons that support our channel, and remember to check our sponsors, VR Rock for your VR blue light protection and prescription lenses, Fox3 Managed Solutions for the best DCS servers out there, delanclip for your wireless head tracking experience, Moza Racing with their amazing technology, and pimax for the most quality VR headsets that the market can offer. And subscribe to keep in touch with all the latest news on your favorite simulators and games. I am Andre Celesti, reminding you to fly safe, and I'll see you next time.